and welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back again today with a pick a card reading for you. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for your presence here on my channel. Thank you for your friendship and your kindness towards me and everyone else in the comment section. You guys are so incredible. So thank you for being here. And if you have found yourself here for the very first time, please join us. I do pick a card readings here on this channel. I do messages for soulmates and separation at times as well. So pull up a chair, grab yourself a snack and some tea or a drink, and we'll have a little conversation, a little chat, because we're all friends when we gather here at this table. So today's pick a card reading, we're asking the question about the person on your mind. What do they wish they could say to you right this second? What do they wish they could say to you? We have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile number 1 with the Panther Spirit and the Yellow Daisy. Pile number 2 with the Hummingbird Spirit and the Red Daisy. And pile number 3 with the Turtle Spirit and the White Daisy. So whichever pile or piles or flowers or cards are calling out to you, just know that there may be a message waiting for you today. And my timestamps, as always, will be in the description box below. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, our message today is about the person on your mind. What do they wish they could say to you right this second? What are they thinking? What do they wish they could tell you? Pile number 1. Hello, everybody. In pile number 1, you were drawn to the beautiful Yellow Daisy, or to the Panther Spirit, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, what do they wish they could say to you right this moment? This Panther Spirit it kind of feels aggressive. It kind of feels a little bit dangerous, but I really get the sense of somebody lying in the darkness, waiting, like lurking, waiting for my opportunity. So I do feel like this person is wanting to express to you that they are currently keeping an eye on you if you're in no contact with them. It's like they're watching you from the darkness. You wouldn't even know they were there, but they are keeping an eye on you. So we'll see how that plays into your reading in a moment. So what do they wish they could say to you right to this moment? I'm going to be using several message decks today, plus some tarot. Of course, we'll do the charm bowl at the end. But your person on your mind, what do they wish that they could say to you right this second? What are they thinking? What do they wish they could say to you right now? I'll be using the Joie de Vivre Tarot for You by Paulina Cassidy. What do they wish that they could say to you right this moment? Whoops. First card on the floor is this Magician card. So the Magician is ruled by Mercury, which is the communication planet. We also have the Page of Cups coming out, and it is falling out with this Queen of Wands. So you could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Your person could also be a fire sign. You don't have to be. What do they wish that they could say, please, Spirit? Again, it's on the floor. King of Pentacles, the King of Coins. What do they wish they could say? 7 of Cups. So already there is this, we have the 3 of Cups, or the 3 of Coins, I'm sorry, on the back of this deck to start. There's already a message coming through, though, about the desire to communicate with you about their hope for an emotional new beginning. They are concerned about how you view them, though, with the Queen of Wands being present right as the center energy here. You can see it's kind of affecting the whole situation, because it's like they're worried about how you feel. They're confused about your part in this situation, or they worry that it's one-sided sometimes, and their ego doesn't allow room for that. Their ego doesn't allow movement in that type of fear, because they are fearful to make moves and to make changes to their own stability. And their stability can be a many things. It can reflect an actual home situation, being at the helm of a family, but it can just be their ego and their sense of security, their sense of confidence could be shattered, and they are really confused with the 7 of Cups about how you feel, and they wish that they could clear that up with you. They wish that they could get some information from you that would help clear their mind and ease their mind about this connection. They are also wish that they could tell you that they think about you quite a bit, and they fantasize about you, and they think about perhaps even starting a family with you. They see you as that type of potential. What do they wish that they could say? What do they wish they could say right now? King of Cups. They wish that they could tell you that they consider themselves, you know, they consider this connection to be something that is otherworldly in a sense, because the King of Cups can be a soulmate card. It really talks about divine masculine energy here. And with the King of Coins present, this person is saying, you know, the feelings that I have for you are a little bit, they feel unconditional. You know, along with that Queen of Cups, we put a lid on that love and we don't let it go anywhere. It's like they're enveloped by their emotion when it comes to you. And I'm just noticing the rain. It looks like rain around that panther. It's like how they feel just kind of flows over top of them. We have the Death card. A little bit of trepidation on the face of that character going into that new beginning, into that new shift. And like I said, a little bit of fear about revealing themselves to you because of this concern about how you're feeling. And that's why there's that look of worry. Yes, they know it needs a rebirth. Yes, they know that it needs to shift and change into a different position if they want this new emotional start to come about. But they are so worried about your reaction that they're scared. They are also, though, very clear about how they feel. Ace of Swords just showed itself. So very clear about how they feel. There's no qualms. There's no question about how they feel. They just have questions about how you feel. Do they wish that they could say? Oops. Two of Cups. They wish that they could tell you that they think that you might be their soulmate. That happiness could truly come about because of this connection. That they see the two of you having this potential for everything. Mutual attraction. A love like no other. And there again, this, you can see their cups are running over. They're overflowing. My cup runneth over for you. There's a sense of them wanting to protect this connection, wanting to keep it safe. What do they wish they could say, please? Queen of Cups. So we have the King of Cups on one end. We have the Queen of Cups on the other end. And in between here is this sweet release of what needs to happen in between in order to kind of close the gap between this divine masculine and divine feminine. And again, we're talking about energies, not about gender at all. So you can be two females, two males. It doesn't matter what the, you know, what the genders are. It's about energy. So this, what needs to close this gap is this movement, this change of shape, this shift in this connection, but it takes some courage to do so. It takes some confidence. And right now we have the Hermit on the back of the deck. So this person is really trying to figure out if they have that confidence. They really want to let you know that they're thinking about you literally right this moment. And they're trying to come up with a plan. They're trying to figure out how to bridge this gap, how to make this happen, because it feels so important and it feels so powerful to them. And here we have the Nine of Cups. Affecting this back of deck energy, affecting this hopefulness that they have in that lantern, is this wish in their heart, is a profound understanding about this connection, a profound understanding about where their heart lies. And I don't think that they're confused in the least, but they're not confused on their end, but they're confused about you. And so that's what they really want to communicate with you. They want to communicate that they want you to be more communicative. They want you to express yourself and reveal yourself to them. That's what they really wish for here. What do they wish they could see to you right this moment, please? Goddess of creation, transformation, creativity, and wholeness. They look at you like you're a god, like a goddess. There's adoration there. There's like, I want to worship the queen. I want, you know, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups. They see you as somebody very passionate. They see you as somebody exceptionally attractive, and it's like you lure them in. We have the message, positive news, positive outcome. They hope that if you know how they feel, they wish that they could tell you exactly what they feel right now, because they're hoping for that positive outcome. And I feel like they feel positive that it could come about too. I don't feel like they're hopeless. We do have purification through fire, bare essentials, the naked truth, and wholeness. And it kind of reminds me of like the idea of purgatory. It's like, I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. I have to purge myself in order to kind of reveal myself to you so that I'm good enough for this queen. So they have like this sense of adoration over you. What do they wish they could say right this moment? New love, a new person has stirred your romantic interest. They're very much interested, very curious. If you're wondering whether or not this person is interested, and that's what you're kind of tuning in here today to find out, 100% yes. And we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. They're trying to pluck up that courage to reveal themselves. We do have let your friends help you. Ask for support and ask for and accept support from others. And this could be someone who is in your friend group that you're asking about today. And if that's the case, like I said, reaching out to them with some of your feelings could really ease their mind, could really make them feel more confident. We're going to use the Hermit Tarot message deck today as well. What do they wish they could say to you right now? What do they wish they could say to you? Oh, there's two. I am absolutely in love with you. Reminds me of the Six of Cups, that message. Has a 6 on it even. And it's just, it's soulmate energy. It's almost feels young. Feels like young love. Feels like first love. Please give me time. I've never felt like this way before. I'm ill-equipped to handle how I'm feeling about you. I've never done this before. I've never had to gear the courage to approach something so powerful. What do they wish they could say? I don't want to lose you if it takes me too long to build up that courage. And they do feel like fate could be nipping at their heels as well. It says they're waiting for you. They're waiting for a positive sign from you that you feel the same way as they do. That you won't leave them wanting. Because this Queen of Wands and that Queen the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands both have the power to really destroy someone emotionally if they reject them. Because it's such a powerful, loving force that comes from her. I sometimes wonder if you care. And, you know, we were talking about the confusion of the Seven of Cups. It's kind of coming up over top of this Seven of Cups. And we have the 13, the Baker's Dozen. It's like they just want reassurance. That's all they need is a tiny little push. Have I lost everything? A little bit of anxiety. Internal love messages here. What do they wish that they could say? Good one. What do they wish that they could say? I have an offer for you. I have an offer for you. It sounds so official. But they could maybe put the offer across in an official way to kind of be protective of that heart because they are feeling very vulnerable. When we first met, I just always had this feeling about you. You know, sometimes in life we have these experiences where we feel these literal zings, where we feel an electricity that goes through us when we meet someone or we see someone. And those are intrinsically guided. Those are spiritually guided moments to be paid attention to. And this person felt that. I've thought about living together. I'm planning to surprise you. With my love offer, I do talk about you with other friends. So perhaps this is a friendship group and there are other people in your friendship group that are completely aware of the feelings and maybe you guys talk about it mutually. I don't feel like that's for everybody, but I feel like there's some of you watching where you talk mutually about this connection between you and it should be discussed among the two of you, but it doesn't extend that far. I'm not hiding the connection for the wrong reasons. Oops. they wish they could say right this moment, please? What do they wish they could say right this moment? You send me mixed signals as well. So that card always comes up when there's a lot of flirtation that's happening that should move into more romantic realms and does not for whatever reason. Too much flirtation, not enough courage. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I dream of being reckless. I dream of charging in without a forethought. Or honestly, I feel like they dream about just kissing you, like just out of the blue. Especially if you're in this friend group, they just dream about taking that chance because they do believe that you are their soulmate. They wish that they could tell you that. And I feel like someday they might. It says, I've made my bed and now I have to lie in it. They worry that they are stuck in this zone that you've put them in, or they're worried that they're stuck in their position right now permanently. But they have to realize that their movements are dependent on their own, their own decisions. They have to create their own momentum. We have Do You Miss Us the Way That I Do on the back of that deck. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group number 1. The person on your mind, what do they wish they could say to you right this moment? How are they currently feeling about you in the charm bowl? We have 1 out of the bowl. It's the 8 of Wands. Eight of Wands, 2 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. This person just really wants you to know. They wish that they could communicate with you their real desire to build up a new relationship with you, to build a foundation. They just want, they feel like a volcano about to erupt because of the feelings that they have. And it's not necessarily, passionately based, but it is spiritually based. They do feel that connection on an intrinsic level, not just a physical level, although they feel that too. But they want to build with you. They think that the two of you could make a good match for the future. We have W and Y and R in the bowl. We have a second Y here. We have the Eiffel Tower. We have a syringe, so a hospital or a drug reference. We have Chanel number 5 with lipstick. So you could be somebody who is very put together, cares about appearances, or they project you like that. They think that you really care about appearances, or they think you're exceptionally good looking. You take very good care of yourself, and they think that you may have a concern about coin or about appearances, perhaps with the coin. They could also be really working towards building up their coin. We have the bird, which talks about dissipation and stagnation and being able to move and choosing not to. So having these feelings for you and lying in wait, keeping them in the background, hidden, and, but still feeling very aggressive towards it. We're really wanting that, feeling that eruption about to happen. All right, group number 1, that is what I have for you. I hope that this resonated with you, and if it did, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to join this family, subscribe to our little channel here, hit that like button, hit the notification bell so it helps me to bring more content to you. You can check out my links below, but I really hope that you come back and visit me here on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Take care. Hello, everybody. In group number 2, you were drawn to this red daisy, or to this hummingbird spirit, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, what do they wish they could say to you right now? This hummingbird spirit really talks about a light inside that does not want to be snuffed out. Something small, something hidden, perhaps sometimes hardly seen, but it's just it's a light that doesn't want to be released. It's a hopeful card about expectation. So this person really wishes that they could tell you that they're still holding out hope, even if you feel like the light has been snuffed out in some cases. They are holding out hope in this connection. Let's see what else they wish that they could say to you. Whoops. We'll start with your tarot, and then we're going to do some message cards, a couple of oracles, and we'll end with your charm bowl. If you're new to this channel, I do end each pile with a charm cast. And I have meanings for my charms, but I do encourage everyone to always seek out their own meanings for the charms that they see in the bowl. So how does the person on your mind wish that what do they wish that they could say to you right this moment? How are they feeling? What do they wish they could express to you? Whoa, okay. We've got some flip overs here. The Lovers, the Emperor, 2 major arcana to start out your reading. The Lovers is a card of connection and attraction. They really want you to know that they are exceptionally attracted to you, but it's not just a physical attraction. It is an emotional attraction, an energetic attraction as well. You've got Gemini. We also have Taurus energy here. What do they wish they could say, please? The Hanged Man, another major arcana for you. This is an intense connection. 2 of Wands. Let's clarify the Lovers, please. What do they wish they could say? The World. Wow. What do they wish they could say? The 3 of Cups. Clarifying the Hanged Man, what do they wish they could say? The 3 of Swords. Clarifying the, the 9 of Pentacles. Back of the deck energy is the 2 of Swords. And we also have the 4 of Wands. So we do have multiple messages coming in, and I like to remind people that I am dealing with the collective energy. So I do have multiple messages coming in for different energies floating around. For some of you watching, I do feel this person could actually be in a marriage or be at the helm of a family. Take that as it resonates, but there is this mode of indecision that they have right now. Having to wear a mask as well. They wish that they could tell you that they wish things were different in their situation right now. They wish they had the strength to be able to take their masks off and be honest in how they're feeling. And the truth is that with this current situation, this current energy right now, they have a lot of responsibilities that they feel need their attention that have helped to keep them apart from you. And I do feel like you are apart from this person. Like you guys could be separated from like in a physical way, or emotionally separated, but I do feel like this could be a no contact for some of you, because there's a lot of heartbreak associated with this inaction. There's a lot of sadness and disappointment associated with my current situation, which is this 3 of Cups. Could be my position with you, could be a friendship that we are in. Take this as it resonates. 3 of Cups can be a friendship. It can be about my desire to reunite with you. It can also be a third party situation here with these 3s together. And the Emperor, again, is a father type figure at times who can put himself at the helm of these 4 of Wands energy, which can be a marriage, an institution like that. This is also, they understand, they wish they could tell you that they understand that it's them in the way of their own ascension, that it's them in the way of coming towards you, and that they realize that it is their inaction or their action which could cause movement here. They want to let you know that it's not that they don't have plans to come towards you. They're just, right now, there are reasons why they have to hold back. They have practical concerns about why they have to hold back. But they wish that they could express to you that this connection is unlike any other connection that they've ever felt. It's one where they could see their true happiness lying in. Their true happiness with this World card, their success, the closure that they want, all of the happiness that they want comes full circle when it connects with you, with this Lover's energy. They are projecting themselves as the second part of this yin-yang relationship, whether it be the divine masculine or the divine feminine, however you respond to that, or however you that reflects in your own heart, whether you identify as the masculine or feminine. And always remember too that we have those qualities within us. We have these qualities of power and leadership within us as well. They want you to know that their current situation is not a reflection of their desire for you as well. Very important that you know that how they're projecting their life is not a reflection of their inner state, because they are truly at this current time very much saddened by what's happening in this connection. In the future position, though, we have this Two of Wands and this Nine of Pentacles, which shows, you know, they're saying, I'm making some plans. I'm making some plans, and I wish you knew that in my heart I have plans in the works. I don't exactly know how to get there yet with the Two of Swords. I'm protecting my current situation, but I'm making plans of action because I don't want to sit in this energy anymore. For some of you, they really just want, again, this, for some of you, this, it's a separate message that this is someone in the friend zone who wants to be seen as this divine masculine, who wants to be seen as the counterpart to your, the yin to your yang and otherwise. And the fact that they're hung up in that position brings them a lot of pain. They want ascension. They want movement. They want all of the masks to come off, yours and theirs, to create a beautiful doorway towards happiness and hope and this beautiful connection. But let's get a couple of more cards here. What do they wish they could say to you right this moment? What do they wish they could say right this moment? We have lost love, surrender, healing, and release. Lost love, and with the Three of Swords, very much a sad type of feeling. The Hanged Man talks about surrender to my situation, but there's no struggle in where they're sitting right now. It's like I've chosen my position, and even a strong gust of wind could rattle me and send me flying to the ground. And, you know, they could come down from there whenever they want to address this feeling of sadness, but I feel like because of certain responsibilities, they do feel unable to do so at this time. We have yin yang, creating harmony through balance. They wish that they could tell you that they do consider you their counterpart. You are the other half, the lost half. It's like, it reminds, honestly, that movie with Robin Williams, Hook, that came through my mind, where he says, I think I lost my marbles, and it was something so precious. They feel like they lost something very precious. We have Flame Tree, the start of something new, on the back of that deck. What do they wish they could say to you right now? What do they wish they could say? What do they wish they could say to you right now? Growth. They wish that they could communicate with you that they are responsible for a lot of situations right now, and that they are building up a foundation. For others, they are actually wanting to communicate that they wish that that foundation was with you. They see that potential in you. And they wish that potential was in this position. They wish it wasn't in the past. They wish that they had seen it sooner, and that there was more that they could do right now about it. But again, they act like they don't have a lot of responsibility. They don't have a lot of power in their situation. But the Hanged Man tells us that they really do. They have as much power in it as anyone to control their situation. We have impartiality. They're really trying to control the balance in their life right now. They are really concerned about appearances as well. Vanity on the back of the deck. They wish they could tell you that they worry about what other people say or think about what they're going to do, or how they view you, or people's opinions of them really makes a difference to them. It affects their ego and how they view themselves. And that's a progression that an ascension that they need to make within themselves. But right now, there's growth that's needed inside of them to rise above the worries about other people's expectations, and to truly absorb the idea that other people's opinions of us and their expectations of who we are not our responsibility to withhold or uphold at that time. Using the Hermit Tarot message deck today. What do they wish they could say right this moment? What do they wish they could say right this moment? Would you choose me? Will you choose me if I was the option? If you are in another connection and they are aware of this, they're wondering if they approached you. That could be what's holding them up, the sadness. It could not be that they are in a third party, but that you yourself are in a third party, and they're worried that you won't make that choice. Have I lost everything? Have I lost my opportunity to be with you and this connection? I just want you all the time. Very lusty type of card. very specific, I feel. Focused on you in a very sensual way. And that's the first time that that's really shown up, other than this Two of Wands, really. It's just, or in the Lovers, I suppose, too. It's just the sense of lustiness. My life started when I met you. What do they wish that they could say? I am manifesting you. I am doing my best to manifest this connection. Back of the deck says, I just wish that things were different. And here's the Eternal Message deck as well. What do they wish that they could say to you right this moment, please? What do they wish that they could say right this second? What do they wish they could say? Good too. I was in denial in the past. I didn't appreciate the connection, or I didn't see it, or I didn't acknowledge it. And I know more than you think about your situation. I could be watching you or keeping an eye on your social media at this time. So keep that in mind as well. Some people don't want to see us together, but I don't care. Again, that sense, if you're in a connection, if they're in a connection, for some of you watching, somebody is partnered up. Not everybody. That third party, that Three of Cups, doesn't means friendship. But for some of you, it means they're partnered up. I am done running from this connection. A sense of purpose, a sense of direction. They want to come towards you. They want to bridge that gap. What do they wish they could say right this moment, please? I have an offer for you. So for some of you, this person is coming. And this, I just want you all the time. Number 8 really reminds me of the Eight of Wands, which is about a fast flying communication or movement in this connection. So for some of you, this person's coming. I'm situating this karmic situation. Karmic situation, they could be stuck in a karmic relationship that they feel unable to remove themselves from. What do they wish they could say right this moment, please? I miss you regardless of how things are looking on the outside of this connection. I am afraid of rejection. I'm sorry, this deck is actually my deck, the Cottage, Divine Masculine. I know I said the other ones. And I am haunted by us. It eats at them. You have the power within you to destroy their ego in a second if you rejected them. I don't know how to fix things. And these two actually popped out as well. I wish I had been more honest with you in the past about how I was feeling. And I still feel jealous of you, over you to this day. Back of the deck says, something is holding me back. And you watching would be acutely aware of what that something is. Fear, a person, insecurities, position. Group 3 or Group 2, please, Spirit. What do they wish they could say? Here's 3 falling out. We have the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Soulmate energy, twin flame energy with the Six of Cups, the Four of Wands. As I said at the beginning of this, some of you are in no contact with this person, the Four of Swords in the center, separating these two very powerful energies. And the Six of Cups really talks about the desire for reunion, the desire for homecoming from someone who really values you and holds you in a very beautiful, warm light. And they really see you as the gateway to their happiness. Okay, so we have W in the bowl. We have H. We have C, we have G, we have X and P. Lots of letters today in the bowl. We have the rolling pin. Somebody could work in food service, or that has like a domestic type of energy to me. We have the syringe. So a hospital connection or a drug connection. We have music. We have the the treble clef, but we also have the mermaid and the bull, which is a sign of a siren pulling my energy, somebody that feels dangerous to me. Okay, group number 2, that is what I have for you today. The person on your mind, what do they wish they could say to you right this moment? If this resonated, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell if you feel called to. Please like this video. It helps me to bring more content to you. And I hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage. And I really hope that you have a wonderful day. Take care. Hello, everybody. In group number 3, you were drawn to the big, beautiful white daisy. And this is your reading, if I can plunk that there. Or perhaps you were drawn to the turtle energy here. I'm just going to move these back a bit so I can... And this is your reading, the person on your mind. What do they wish they could say to you right this second? We do have the turtle spirit, to start out this reading. And you know, the turtle is about patience. It's about going with the flow. Patience paramount. So I do feel like perhaps you've been separated from this person, or no contact, or for some reason you've been waiting for them to reveal their feelings to you for a long time, perhaps. But the thing about a turtle, if you've ever expressed or experienced one, in the wild, in the real world, if you turn your back on a turtle, it takes off really fast. It's like a faster animal than you think it actually is. And there's that message of, you know, slow and steady wins the race. So the person on your mind, group 3, what do they wish they could say to you right this second? What do they wish they could say to you? We'll be doing some tarot. We're going to pull some message cards and then do, of course, a charm bowl at the end. For those of you who are only tuning in for the first time here, I do a charm cast at the end of each pile. And I do have messages for each of my charms, but I encourage everybody to take what they can from the bowl. What do they wish they could say right this second, please, Spirit? Sure, this is shuffle. What do they wish they could say right this moment? What do they wish they could say? 3 of Swords. First card, 3 of Swords. Sadness. Heartbreak. There's no light in that card. What do they wish that they could say? The Ace of Wands. What do they wish that they could say, please, Spirit? The Page of Pentacles. What do they wish that they could say? The 4 of Pentacles. So let's clarify that 3 of Swords. What do they wish they could say to you right this moment? Clarifying the 3 of Swords. What do they wish that they could say? The Hanged Man. So they're already, you know, communicating that they are very, very regretful for not making more moves and being too patient, too slow in the past of this connection. It's really caused them a lot of heartbreak. Their inaction has caused them a lot of pain. We have the King of Wands coming out with the 10 of Swords. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles, please. What do they wish that they could say? Whoops. We have, I'm sorry for the wobble. 2 of cards coming out. We do have the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands reversed. Clarifying the 4 of Pentacles, what do they wish that they could say? The Empress. Back of the deck is the 9 of Wands and the Star. Oh, so first of all, they want to communicate with you that they have been feeling this way for a very long time. They've been reflecting upon their disappointment in themselves, and they feel really mad at themselves. Like they're angry at themselves, and I feel like for a long time it projected into kind of passing the buck around in their energy, wondering, you know, blaming you perhaps for the disconnect or for the inaction in the past. But they've really settled on the blame here, and they're taking it upon themselves and saying, you know, I was really stupid, truly, in the past. I was not forthcoming enough with my feelings. I let all of my feelings stay in like a fantasy zone, and that really hurt me. It really hurt this connection. There is this growth that's happened inside of them, and they feel more equipped now to make moves towards you. They feel more confident. They wish that they could let you know that. But there's also this worry about, I feel like I'm too late now. Like the growth, the confidence came too little too late, and now I feel over emotional with the thought of letting go, because I know that that's what's the right thing to do, or they feel like it's the right thing to do, because it is about letting go of something our egos become transfixed upon. It's about formulating a new plan of action, though, and that's what that King of Wands does. He doesn't stay kind of sulky in this energy for long. He uses this inspired thought to create a new plan, and this person is considering making moves towards you with communication, and to let you know how they are truly feeling. But there have been some setbacks, or something stopping them from being able to do so. With this Eight of Wands reversed, it's like a delay, because normally this card is about a fast communication, something changing, something coming in quickly to change things up. But in the reverse, it's like a slowdown, especially next to the Seven of Cups, or the Seven of Coins. There's an impatience now to reveal myself. It's like I'm chomping at the bit, and it's because they do have a real sense of real possession for you. With this Four of Pentacles, yes, it's about, protecting my own heart, but I also get a sense of real greediness when it comes to this connection. It's like they've claimed you energetically. It's like, this is the person I claim. They're holding a lot of hope in this connection here, because ultimately they want this security with you. They want this Ten of Coins. They also wish they could let you know that they are keeping tabs on you on social media. They're keeping an eye on you. They're watching you. And they are kicking themselves. I keep saying that they're kicking themselves. They are considering in the now communicating with you, but again, there's going to be a bit of a hesitation there. There's going to be a halt in that, because they do have a little bit of worry about their own heart, or about losing what they've already amassed on an ego level. They've already they've leveled up to this king, and they don't want one word from you to kind of destroy all of that. And sometimes they get kind of plunged into this negative place where they convince themselves of defeat before it's even happened. But it's because of the history of the situation. It's because I know I made such a mistake by not acting and keeping everything in this, his crown chakra is all lit up for a reason, because everything's in fantasy. He hasn't made any moves to remove himself from that tree, to create a momentum. And that caused sadness, but also a realization. It helped to bring about this epiphany. So let's get a little bit more information. What do they wish that they could say to you right this moment? What do they wish that they could say right now? The message: positive news, positive outcome. They wish that they could just literally talk with you. If you're not in contact with them, or there's no real emotional contact happening, that's what they want. They wish that they could just communicate with you. They want to start there. That would be good enough for them. We also have Goddess of Creation, Transformation, Creativity, and Wholeness. And this card really reflects how they view you. It really makes me feel like this Empress putting you on a pedestal, the epitome of abundance, the epitome of everything that makes this Empress an abundant queen. And again, it's all about energy, has nothing to do about gender, but it's, specifically the divine feminine here. Everything that makes this woman a beautiful, compassionate, creative creature of abundance, and put on a pedestal for a reason. They look at you like that, like a goddess. Moonlight at the back of the deck, travel, romance, and potential, and they dream about that in the evening. This card really speaks of dreaming. Here's the Hermit Tarot. What do they wish that they could say right this moment? What do they wish they could say right this moment, please? I am in so much pain because of the things that I did. And over the Three of Swords, of course, so much pain. And we have, I dream about you a lot, too much. And the Moonlight card, like I said, you're infiltrating their evenings, you're infiltrating their nighttime, their psyche is being affected because they've been kicking themselves. I wish I could say to you, I just want space, it says. I feel like that's a self-preservation, and that could be coming from your energy as well, but it feels like it's self-preservation. Yes, they're annoyed at the length of time that it's taking to be able to communicate with you, but they are at the helm of that change, and they are aware of that intrinsically. What do they wish that they could say? I don't want to lose you. I just want space, but I don't want to lose you. It's like I need time. I need time to figure it all out. I sometimes wonder if you care. And the back of this deck just says, I just wish things were different. That's the same card that was on the back of the deck for the last pile, which I find interesting. Some more. We have the Eternal Message deck. I'm being subliminal with you about how I feel. I'm sending energetic messages, and they're trying to conjure up thoughts of you. They're trying to connect with you on a telepathic level. And I feel like there's frustration growing. And that could even be what this Eight of Wands reversed could indicate too, is that it's not actual communication, it's telepathic communication happening under the surface. And there's a frustration that it's not working more acutely, that they don't feel like it's amounting to as much as they thought it would. I've been hurt by love before. They could have had hesitation in the past to pursue this because of past trauma or past pain that they're experiencing, which caused them that hesitation. I'm not hiding the connection for the wrong reasons. What do I wish they could say to you right this moment? What do I wish they could say? I've thought about surprising you with a date. And like I said, for some of you, this person is considering movement, but their fear of hurting themselves or their ego getting bruised might be enough to stop that from happening. You really are the best thing that has ever happened to me, but this one also fell out as well. I'm planning to surprise you. And it says, I've thought about surprising you with a date, so keep that in mind, that there could be movement here. Back of the deck says, I do talk about you. This is the Cottage Divine Masculine Oracle that I'll be using. What do they wish they could say to you right now? I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. Oh, we have you send me mixed signals. So in the past, what could have led to that indecision, that inability to act, or at least they're proclaiming some of that you know, could have been back and forth, a lot of flirtation, and then maybe a hot and cold type of scenario with you, which caused just enough insecurity in them to not act at all. So passing the buck a little bit here, I'm coming forward with an offer. Whoops. I made a huge mistake, and I fantasize about you. Back of the deck says, I want to see you again. So if you're not in contact with this person, they are chomping at the bit to communicate with you, to see you again. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group number 3, to close out the reading. What does this person on your mind wish that they could say to you? How are they currently feeling about you and this connection? The Eight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. So it's like I'm juggling this decision on what to do. I'm juggling whether or not I should allow myself to stay tethered and keep quiet and stay away, or should I bring truthfulness into this connection? It's like I'm juggling responsibilities. I'm feeling overwhelmed. But the Queen of Swords always rises above this emotional state. She always brings truth into the situation no matter what. And she doesn't allow people in her field that are not serving her or her energy. She doesn't mince words. So there is this desire, and there's a call from Spirit for communication in this connection. And there's also a full understanding here too with the Eight of Swords that I put myself in this position of imprisonment. It's a mental entrapment. It's not even real. Oh, okay. We got a lot of words and letters. So we have P in the bowl, 2 P's. P, P, V, V, 2 P's and 2 V's. Very mirrored energy. F and I. So FVVPPI. We also have forever. We have live. We have two. We have an. Heart. Live forever. We have a mermaid in the bowl because you could be a siren that calls to them from the deep. We have baby shark. We have Leo in the bowl as well with the cat, but that's also about claiming your independence as well. We have the bird. The bird is a sign of dissipation for me, being free to rise above our situation, to look at things from a higher perspective, but also it's a warning against stagnation and that we are in charge of our own movement. Along with this baby shark, it's kind of like that idea of aggressiveness to go after what we want. And then, like I said, the mermaid is in the bowl too. We have heart, live. All right, group number 3, that is what I have for you today with the question posed to Spirit. What are they thinking? What do they wish they could say to you right now? If this resonated, I hope that you will subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment in the comment section. Please hit the like button. It helps me to bring more content to you. You can check me out on Instagram, and I offer free readings via Etsy. The link is below. If you go to my Etsy page and it's empty, it just means I've sold out for that day, but I will be updating it by usually about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on weekdays and on Sundays at noon Eastern Standard Time. So check me out there as well. But I hope that you come back and visit me here on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.